James is, of course, the author of 50 Shades of Grey, and recently she was answering some questions. She was doing a little Q&A via Twitter, and people were using the hashtag #AskYLJames. Simple enough. Now, of course, when it comes to the internet, it's the wild, wild west, and people get to ask whatever the hell they want because it's not nightly news, it's not some filtered, censored thing where people can't ask whatever they want. And so here are some of the questions that she was given, okay? Is it true that you're actually just a burlap sack full of bad ideas and spiders? When do you think your writer's block will kick in? Signed, Ever Hopeful. Do you use a blow-up doll as your characterization inspiration for Anna? And last but not least, and of course this touches on a huge criticism of 50 Shades of Grey, is it only okay for Christian to stalk, coerce, threaten, and manipulate Anna because he's hot, or is it also okay because he's rich?
I don't know. I like the funny ones. I don't like those last two. But whatever. You know, I mean, look. I guess you go on the internet. You subject yourself to that. But you know, I mean, again, she's a writer. She wrote it, so don't read it. Don't read it. Like it's not. It didn't set back the cause of women's equality, right? I mean, my reading of that from the movie and descriptions of the book was that she's a full participant in this. And,
so I read the first book. I didn't read all three, partly because I'm going to keep it real. It was just poorly written, and like, of course, I wanted like the salacious, dirty, nasty stuff.
Sure.
And I was like, really, this is it? Like, this is boring. But anyway, yeah, Anna, the character in the book, was super turned on by him. Yeah, you know, she was like, I don't know if it was because of his power or his wealth or his looks, whatever it is, but she was a willing participant. And regardless, it's a book. It's a fictional book. Yeah. It's not a how-to manual, although some people might have used it as a how-to manual. In fact, we did a story about a guy who did use it as a how-to manual, and then he got arrested. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah, so I mean, like, when do you think your writer's block will kick in? Like, that's mean, but it's funny.
It is funny, but look, the main point that I want to make about this is the magic of the internet. Look, I know what it's all about when you get mean things thrown in your direction left and right. You have to deal with it on a daily basis. But at the same time, I like the fact that people get to be real on the internet. You know, I like that it's uncensored, and I like that the questions that she's being asked are very different from what she would be asked if she went on some television show.
Right.
A weird stuttering moment.
Yeah, it would be, I mean, it'd be weird if Charlie Rose asked her, when do you think your writer's block will kick in?
I'd start watching Charlie Rose.
Right, I mean, we might start watching Charlie Rose, yeah. I don't know, I mean, again, she's written, she had a great idea. She had a great idea, and she got it published. I don't know how good the books are. I've heard people say what you just said. I'm certainly not going to read them. But, you know, she did it. Like, she did it. She had an idea. She wrote them. She got them published. Like, you know, good for her. Yeah, she's got a whole thing going on. It's okay.
Now she's actually writing.
I never complain if there's a book that's written that people read. Like, it's never a bad thing if we're reading a book.
Right, that's true. Yeah. It was a huge phenomenon for a while. So, do you, boo?